Kung usapang bagong muka ng Philippine boxing ay isa na agad sa pumapasok sa isip ng mga Pilipino, ay ang tubong dumigag sa Buanga del Sur, ang binansagang The Triggerman na si WELJON Mindoro. Ikaw ba naman manalo ng sunod-sunod na 14 na laban, tapos lahat ng ito ay tinapos pa sa pamamagitan ng brutal knockout, ay talaga namang maraming bibilib at mapapasabi na ito na nga ang bagong pag-asa at magsisimula ng panibagong malaking legasiya sa mundo ng Philippine boxing. Iniiwasan at kinakatakutan ngayon sa mataas sa timbang sa middleweight division. Halimaw kung bumayo na suntok, kala mo wala nang bukas kung magpakawala ng kamao. Pero alam nyo ba na minsan nang may nagpahirap kay WELJON Mindoro at muntik na sanang sumira sa karir nito? Isang Japanese boxer na nagngangalang Inoue, isang Japanese boxer na wala pang kahit sino nakakapagpataob. Kaya naman, tinawag ito sa Japan na The Man of Steel dahil sa kunat at lakas nito, mga master. Isang laban kontra sa isang halimaw na Japanese boxer na hindi malilimutang kailanman ni WELJON Mindoro. Dahil nga po sa hirap ng kanyang pinagdaanan sa Japanese boxer na ito. Halina't balikan natin ang labang WELJON Mindoro versus Inoue, ang laban na muntik nang sumira sa karir ni WELJON Mindoro.
Filipino too as well.
And these are two knockout experts. Inoue, and we have it officially that I don't think he's related to the Inoue that we all know.
Yes.
Has 11 KOs against in his 19 wins, while Mindoro, all his wins have been via knockout route.
And also, Mindoro, what I found out yesterday is he was actually a spar mate with Yumar Marshall.
Oh, that's a good size for two of them. Marshall, of course, the Philippines bronze medalist, now trying his luck in the professional ranks as well. So, what's going to give? You are closer to the fight game than I ever will be. When two knockout artists get on top of the ring, you were saying anything can happen.
Anything can happen. As you can see earlier, Mindoro threw an uppercut that landed, and sometimes it can be it. So, being in this level of power, anything can happen. That's why you shouldn't open up. And Inoue is more defensive comparing to Mindoro, but Mindoro seems like he has confidence and power behind all of those punches that he's throwing.
Is there a tendency to be impatient if you are a knockout specialist, if you are?
It does, but depends on your style. And I think a good straight, you know, the similarities between Mindoro and Yumar is pretty similar.
Oh,
the way they're throwing.
Yeah, yes. Yumar likes the short route. I covered his fights in the Olympics in Tokyo. He doesn't like those long battles, actually. That's a different boxing form. Of course, that's Olympic boxing. In the meantime, Inoue trying to take it strong against Mindoro.
And the thing about what you had asked earlier is, with powerful fighters that's in front of you, you want to take your time, and being impatient can cost the fight. Oh,
Get
good
stumbled.
overhand.
You were saying?
Yes, like I
Inoue
said.
stumbled.
And that rocked Inoue. And look, and usually when the knockout artist sees that opportunity, he pounces on it.
And I think that uppercut that just missed could actually take Inoue out at this moment when they are at the close range distance.
How important is the uppercut if you want to score a knockout?
Well, the thing about it is you can't see the uppercut, but the style of Inoue coming in head first and Mindoro being the taller guy coming in underneath will lead that uppercut to be very, very powerful. It's because you have a lot of weight coming in. He missed with that one as well.
And it's a short shot, and that it's delivered straight at the chin, which is a weak spot for many fighters. In the meantime, Inoue walking into trouble, and Mindoro blasting away in the last few seconds of this first round, scheduled for 12. The moment, especially with this guy fighting, I guess.
No, but Mindoro's corner, should just have him stick to his game plan. He's doing a great job keeping that distance, him being the taller fighter. And whenever Inoue starts to move backwards when Mindoro attacks, because of his range, Inoue is just sitting right there in that perfect range for Mindoro to tee off on.
Yes, go ahead, please.
You're absolutely correct with that one, because Inoue likes to throw punches when he's at that distance, and Mindoro is giving him that distance for Inoue to want to punch him, to want to throw the punch.
Mindoro, the Filipinos love the KO artist, the slugger.
You see Mindoro trying to sneak that uppercut right up the middle.
Richie wants to end the fight quickly and rock Inoue right away. He knows he wants to play to the crowd as well.
Well, that and Inoue has a high guard, which it's open right in the middle for the uppercut, but it just has to be timed perfectly because Inoue goes so fast when he comes in.
And he seems, oh, look at that.
There we go.
You were saying? Oh, but the overhand right hand of Inoue on target, rocking Mindoro a bit. Oh, Inoue coming to life here in the second round.
I think Mindoro needs to stay with his jab to set up his straight, because that will all come together, including the uppercut, like he did earlier when he hurt Inoue.
There is that part of the fight, Nonito and Rachel, where you have to be patient. You know you can handle him, but you want to be patient as well. You don't want to be too gung-ho going in.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing is, especially after you hurt the guy, the patient kind of just gets thrown out the window because you want to take him out.
In Filipino, gigil.
Gigil.
That's exactly what it is. They want to. It's like a shark in the water. They smell blood. They want to go for it.
I like the way you put it. I have longed to look for a word that matches gigil, actually. It took Rachel to be here for me to have the right metaphor. I'll forever remember you because of that. In the meantime, Mindoro trying to be aggressive with the remaining 40 seconds of the second round.
Mindoro is putting himself in dangerous territory, while with Takeshi coming in with overhand and hook, just like that. You know,
for all you know, you could be slammed and hit by that shot if you're not careful about it. Well, sometimes you don't see it.
Yes.
Round is coming down to its last 20 seconds.
And again, I think going back into the corner, they need to advise him to throw his jab, keep that distance, and set up the right. And while Inoue needs to come in and tee off on the body and overhand.
He didn't throw as many jabs. He was allowing Inoue to control the ring. Let's see what their corner said during the break, and hopefully Mindoro comes out with a stronger game plan.
Donito, it looks like this Mindoro young man has all the tools. He has the height, he has the length, and he has power.
Yes, and just a little bit more of experience, I think he'll be a very dangerous fighter. But of course, the guy in front of him, you can't walk. You take lightly.
Because he has more experience with 19 fights, and he also has 11 KOs entering this fight here at Okada.
And being the champion. So with this, the overhand from Inoue, that sweat just got all over the place.
Rachel, that seems to be the go-to punch of Inoue. He likes doing that.
Yes, he does. And let me just say also that this is his first title defense. So he's going to really, really want to put out a showing, especially we're over here in beautiful Okada, Manila, Philippines.
And you know this for a fact, Nonita, when you're the visitor, you have to be more aggressive. No question about it. You have to put up a better show.
That is correct.
Just a reality of the boxing game. In the meantime, Mindoro trying to put up a show on his own, wants to impress the crowd, of course. You're on television, you're in front of this big crowd. In the meantime, time remaining is 1 minute and 20.
Good counter hook by Mindoro.
Yes, and that forced Inoue to backpedal a tad there.
He got hit with that uppercut.
Yeah, that seems to be his money punch.
I think that's the one that's going to really hurt Inoue because he is coming in with his head forward. But this round, actually, Mindoro has been very patient throwing the jabs and trying to set up a big shot behind and countering Inoue.
With the way that Inoue comes in with his head, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a headbutt, clash of heads a couple times.
That could be possible. Inoue with his own version of the uppercut. Nonito, when you're in the ring, when the face lunges at you, is it really so big that it's so tempting to fire away with the uppercut?
I mean, when you're, it's just you want to just throw every punch that you can when the guy is there. It's the thing about fighters, we have is a hit zone, and when they get into that hit zone, we just want to hit. We just want to throw those punches and set up.
Oh.
Here goes that uppercut again.
Here we go.
15 seconds left. Can he put him away?
And he's throwing it wildly at that. Suddenly, this alarm clock usually tells boxers, let's go for it. And very clearly, when steered and shaken there.
Mindoro is winning this fight. He's hurt Inoue numerous times the first round and the last round as well, and just taking control. The second round could have been given to Inoue because, like Rachel has mentioned, he was taking his brakes in there. He was taking his gas off the pedal.
That's exactly what it was. So if anything, I would give it 2 rounds to Mindoro, 1 round to Inoue.
And in Mindoro now picking up the pace anew.
Inoue is pretty strong to take these shots from Mindoro, and
That's a good point.
and with 2 losses on his record, the way that he lost was by decisions only. So he has not been knocked out yet.
In that exchange, Mindoro actually got hit. And that's where Inoue wants to be, is in that distance, because that's where he can be very dangerous for Mindoro. Oh, the overhand that landed because, again, getting that distance. And this might be Inoue's best round so far.
Yes, I agree. And he is a gutsy fighter. He's not afraid to mix it up with Mindoro. He's not scared whatever reputation Mindoro might have going into this fight.
And even after tasting it in the first and the last round, the third round, he still are pressing forward. That just goes to show.
That's a good point, yeah.
How tough this guy is, yeah.
I really want Mindoro to establish his range and distance again. I feel like he abandoned the whole his reach.
He's getting sucked into this brawl. Sometimes fighters love that.
Yeah, and again, he hurt him in the early rounds, and then now he's coming in and being impatient again, because in the third round he was very patient using his jab. But in this round, he's like, I taste it, like your analogy with the shark.
Inoue doing a good job of clinching.
Inoue loves this distance. He loves being on the inside.
Yes, I'll stay here. Why go outside when I can throw big punches right here? Time down to 30 seconds in the 4th round.
This round went fast.
Oh, yes. And now, you're right, Rachel. Mindoro not throwing that jab as much as probably that first round.
He looks tired in my view right now, seeing him breathing, and his power seems to diminish a little bit.
Well, he's not throwing that jab, and that jab is not it's not dangerous to Inoue.
That's to round number 5, scheduled for 12. Your thoughts, both of you, about the previous rounds that we've had so far?
I think Mindoro got a little bit impatient and allowed Inoue to come in, and this might be a detriment to him because he's never been 12 rounds.
Well, I think, like I said, Mindoro needs to stay behind that jab. It needs to be an effective jab, a jab that Inoue is going to respect. Because right now, he's just walking through it to want to take advantage of the distance that he's gaining to throw his overhand right.
There's Mindoro attacking and getting to be anxious and eager to finish off Inoue. Inoue is a little like Joe Frazier, just staying there, just stalking inside. Doesn't want the distance because the distance could be advantageous to Mindoro if he decides to go back to that jab. Right hand nearly reaching Inoue that turnaround.
But in this round, Inoue is actually using a lot of lateral movements. He's moving a lot comparing to the earlier rounds where he was very dangerous, coming and pressing forward. Now, I don't know what was in the corner, but he is moving more than we've seen him.
Does that add anything to what he plans to do here today?
Well, I think he's just seeing what reaction Mindoro will give him.
Or he's looking for other angles to work with. Oh, there's a slip. There's a slip. Hang on, the referee. That's a very wet corner. Have you ever fought wherein they put the bacha in the corner, wherein there are big pans? You've been fighting mostly in the States.
Yes.
You've seen that, huh?
I've slipped before. I've slipped before in canvases that are very slippery when it's wet, and it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling.
Did you see how he Mindoro just kind of stuck his hand out there, but it wasn't going to be anything effective or wanting it to even land. And the problem with that is that he leaves that out there. It gives Inoue the opportunity to cut the distance and throw off, get off some punches.
I love watching the corner of Inoue. They're vociferous and loud. They know they have a chance here.
Oh, good uppercut, good overhand.
This is a 50-50 fight for Mindoro now.
Well, I think Inoue is just pressing on now. He's getting that confidence and that momentum, and he's hurting Mindoro.
Oh, that's a good point. Like
Yes.
in this situation, 2 short blasts straight to the jaw of Mindoro.
Now we can clearly see that Mindoro is the better fighter or more skillful fighter, but the experience that Inoue is coming in and tiring out Mindoro is giving that momentum for Inoue.
There are some fighters that love the distance. They'll grind it out. Nitumwa fight. How is this going, Rachel and Nonito, for both fighters?
Well, I feel like Inoue has found his distance. I think it took him a couple of rounds. So when he found the distance, now he's really trying to get right in there with Mindoro. And the thing is, with Mindoro being such a longer reach and such a taller fighter, it's harder for Mindoro to get punches off when his back is up against the ropes.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, and seeing good body shot by Inoue. And I think this is what happened in the earlier rounds or the previous rounds. Inoue was moving around a lot to see what Mindoro is doing, and now he's pressing this round and just doing what the phone booth fighting.
Inoue is very comfortable in that right here. This is his favorite position. Well, not right there, but just really like up against the ropes, pushing Mindoro up against the ropes.
I love that metaphor, phone booth. I wonder if there are phone booths nowadays.
He slips
And there was
again.
a slip.
Yeah, that corner is slick. The corner of the Filipino, actually.
Well, like you said, Seb, they love to pour you down in a corner.
Yeah, which might
Nice
not,
left.
which might not be the most prudent thing to do because your trunks all get soggy and wet and heavy. In the meantime, infighting. The infighting, Rachel, seems to favor Inoue here in the fight so far.
Yes. I mean, there's other boxers that are tall and yet still can know how to use the rope enough to create that distance. But Inoue is showing that Mindoro doesn't want to trade within that distance right there. He's just very comfortable. He leans on him, which is exhausting for Mindoro.
Yes. And saps his energy, Nonito, and he's beginning to breathe through the mouth here.
And he's seeing that when he's moving around laterally, Mindoro is actually reaching in easily to be countered. But when they are in that position of being close to each other, that's when Inoue really has the bigger advantage.
You know, Mindoro has not hurt Inoue yet in this fight. Staggered him a bit, but Inoue just recovered so well. And this is like a wrestling match with such a tough customer in Takeshi Inoue.
And he's actually hurting Mindoro in this round
Exactly.
with overhands.
This is exactly where Inoue wants to be again.
Yes. Take me inside.
Oh, I think Mindoro is hurt right now.
Mindoro's legs look a little bit wobbly. He has 10
legs are
seconds.
Yeah, wobbly and very straight. Oh, an overhand from Inoue.
We're done. Their fighter at this juncture, going into the 7th.
Mindoro really needs to step up on that jab to keep the distance and again set up that straight like how he hurt Inoue in the first round.
In that manner. Because, you know, the jab, as you know, Nonito and Rachel, that's work. The jab is a lot of work. Both fighters now being cautioned about their foreheads.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I worried about because Inoue keeps leaning in, coming in with his head. And honestly, if Mindoro timed it right, he would be able to uppercut.
You were saying? You were saying?
That
I
was
think
the
he's
uppercut
just
just
listening
hurt
to
him.
me.
Yeah, I think he has a beeline to your headset here. And Mindoro with a good second wind recovery here. And Inoue forcing Mindoro to get tied up. And he's hurt. Now he has hurt Inoue.
2 minutes to go.
Inoue come back with that hook though. Inoue's got to press. Their head bumps again, like you mentioned. And I think because Mindoro's tiring out a little bit, and so he drops his head a little bit lower. a push jab from Mindoro and a 1-2 coming from Inoue. And again, that head clash.
Pushing his head down.
Boy, when the one fighter starts pressing your head down, you can tell that they're desperate. They're tiring out as well. In the meantime, fighters separate. A minute and 23 remaining in this round, the 7th.
1-2 from Mindoro. Trying to use his jab more.
And again, that jab is very crucial for Mindoro to set up his punches, especially the straight and uppercut.
But you get the feeling he's tiring out. That jab, that's a lot of work. Not throwing it a lot compared to the earlier round. Oh, Inoue with a good 1-2.
Combination. Yeah.
Oh, missed by Mindoro. The uppercut there on the money.
Good jab by Inoue coming in, pressing Mindoro in the corner.
His own corner, which is really wet right now.
Inoue trying to put him back on the ropes again.
Which favors him, really. Ah, this is such a tough Japanese
Nice
fighter.
little uppercut.
Yes.
And I think, again, this is where he should be jabbing Mindoro and stopping Inoue. But now Inoue is pressing in. That was actually pretty good, coming in with a jab and stepping inside.
Oh, the left hand is on target for Inoue.
This guy is tough.
Yes.
Well, both guys are tough.
Yes.
And the thing about powerful, combination.
These are the middleweights, you know. I don't think we need the bell here with Nonito Donaire Jr. as well as Rachel Donaire sharing their thoughts and insights about this fight, which is really began a real slugfest between these two. Uh-oh. A bit of redness developing on the left cheek of Inoue.
And again, that was from the overhand and the straight that landed a few times.
Yep, look at his cheeks now. There is something there.
It's blush.
Not as clear-faced as he was in the earlier rounds. Oh, good combination from Mindoro. Now trying to pounce on the opportunity. Inoue clinching again.
A good body hook combination from Inoue. And again, Mindoro trying to throw a jab, but it is very ineffective.
It's sporadic. It's not consistent. He's also tiring out. In the meantime, Inoue is slugging away, embracing, hugging, clinching. Referee cautioning.
The head.
Do we see a cut?
Is there a summoning of the doctor? Yes.
Let's see if we see a cut in here.
Oh, there is a cut. It's bloody. Well, like you said, Rachel, it was bound to happen because of the way Inoue fight.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, he leans in with his head first.
There are two doctors here who will, of course, overseeing the fight.
That cuts over the right eye.
Yes, it is.
The doctors gave it a go.
And will that bother Inoue?
Or consequently, is that a target for Mindoro? Do you actually see that when you're atop the ring?
You do, but I think it was announced as a headbutt.
Oh, nearly landing on Mindoro, just grazed his left cheek.
Inoue wants to stay inside there. He also doesn't want to get that. He doesn't want that cut to open up more.
Yes, indeed.
Last thing you want is for a fight to get stopped due to a cut.
And the corner will have a lot to do when we hit the end of this round. There's some good cutmen who will mend that quickly.
And some cuts are pretty hard to
Yes.
to work with, you know, and
That just don't want to stop bleeding.
yeah.
You've applied everything, and the blood just oozes out.
Ooh, Inoue hit
with
left
the
hand.
hook and overhand. And now he's just trying to press overhand again from
He
Inoue.
does not want this fight to go longer due to if it stops on a cut.
Both corners up on their feet.
Mindoro's mouthpiece had come out
Ooh,
Overhand.
Mindoro gets tagged.
with the right hand.
Solid. And the last 3 rounds have been mirror images of each other, wherein Inoue likes to brawl and Mindoro not getting the distance he probably wants to be able to throw those big punches of his. I know Filipinos hate this clinching and all that jazz, but it's part of the fight game as well.
It's definitely part of the fight, and especially you get a guy like Inoue who is pushing forward and try to just close the distance and not give Mindoro any distance to step back. Oh, good overhand.
Nice right hand.
And that was the same punch at the end of the round that landed by Inoue.
Mindoro needs to stick that jab out.
He almost got hit with that again on this round.
Needs a strong, stiff jab, not a pawing one.
You know, I have a sense that Inoue could be leading in the scorecards. Huh? If he is, just by a slight margin, but he could be leading right now. Oh, look at the blood. I see some more redness in that area, Rachel, that you were talking about on Inoue's face.
Inoue.
It could be opening up just a little here.
And Inoue setting up that overhand as he was following Mindoro.
That's tiring, the fighter leaning on you.
Exactly, yes. Nice uppercut
Good
by
uppercut.
Mindoro. That was the one I was looking for earlier.
That was.
It's been away for a while, for the last couple of rounds, actually. Tying down to 1:07, round number 9.
Overhand by Inoue and pushing his body to tire out Mindoro.
The Japanese fighters who came here for this card, quite impressive so far, huh?
They came to fight, that's for
Yes,
sure.
yeah. Hanada with a great fight earlier. Ikigawa with a win against Demicilio. In the meantime, Takeshi Inoue trying to keep his crown here.
And he's putting on a lot of great pressure
Yes.
onto Mindoro.
You know, he's practically cut off the arms of Mindoro here.
He's tying him up. That's
Yes.
exactly what it is.
Yes.
And because Mindoro's jab is very ineffective, that Inoue is throwing that overhand and trying to time him, and that's how he was hurt by a few punches from Inoue with that overhand.
That is exactly right. In the meantime, final seconds of number 9. Well, from his corner there, and they're talking about the jab, I suppose. And as we enter round number 10, no knockdowns so far. A lot of bruising action, but no knockdowns by either side in this match so far.
But there was an accidental headbutt
Yes,
with
there was.
a cut over
Yes.
the right eye of Inoue.
The pawing jab of Mindoro is actually being timed by Inoue with an overhand.
Well, that is the consequence when the opponent isn't respecting your jab, because they know you're not actually throwing it with an intent. You're
That's
throwing
correct.
it to distract.
Or even if you're not doubling up on it.
Yes.
Normally, you throw the jab, you double it up to keep the opponent at bay or to set up your other hand. In the meantime, Inoue bottled up in the corner, but he knows how to wiggle out of it.
And he actually switched places
Yes,
with
indeed.
Mindoro.
That's the way to do it. And he likes pinning Mindoro, and the uppercut, 2 in a row from Inoue. And the jostling and the wrestling continues. Oh, a bit of an elbow swinging also at Mindoro there, unintentionally.
Inoue is just looking for any part of the ropes to put Mindoro back on it.
And that's where he just pushed him towards the rope. But Inoue is stepping back a little bit. And now he presses again and again. Another overhand. But because of that jab, which is not affecting Inoue.
He takes a moment to catch his breath. He steps back, then goes back to what he's doing. You're right. And
Both-
here, yes, go ahead, please.
Both fighters exchanging overhand rights.
Well, being the shorter guy, Takeshi Inoue is more advantageous with an overhand.
It seems to connect more clearly. It's there. On the other hand, whatever knockout punch Mindoro has, it's not been there so far. And I think he's also trying to survive this fight as well. He is undefeated in 10, keep that in mind. While Inoue has already lost nothing yet, 2 draws in his fight. Or he has
Two losses.
2 losses, I'm sorry, my mistake, my misread.
Overhand again from Inoue because of that jab that Mindoro is giving.
Sneaky little uppercut by Inoue. This is where he wants him. Mindoro has to do better to get out of that situation.
Oh yes, he's getting bottled up there.
And this might be in Inoue's experience coming in, being able to fight more rounds than Mindoro has.
Near slip by Mindoro. That portion has been slick for some time now. Done with this round.
Ended with a right hand.
Championship round.
Oh, the uppercut.
And the uppercut, yep.
You know, Inoue is a grinder. He's a hard worker. He'll go head to head, dig in deep, and slug away at his opponent.
Thing is, it's not easy to cut that distance. So once he gets there, he wants to be rewarded by throwing
That's
punches.
exactly right. And more than anything else, Mindoro is bothered by the persistence of Inoue, actually.
That overhand just keeps landing
Yes.
by Inoue. And this is his advantage. This is his fight. This is where he wants to be. And again, another overhand. Now, if he puts an uppercut after that, it could be dangerous for...
Especially at this stage of the fight.
Yes.
Around 11 and 12 when you're really looking for gas.
Well, I do agree with you with an uppercut could be there. I also believe the other side, he's not throwing. I would love to see Inoue throw a left hook.
Yeah, to be a little more decisive and to hurt Mindoro just a little more at this juncture.
You know, you can tell that these guys they want a knockout and they're aiming for the head. I don't ever really saw body shots coming from both of these guys.
I don't think so. If we do a punch count here, none of them were targeted in that area.
I think it was just all head punching.
It's all
Actually, he
head
just did a body shot just now, just one.
I think
Just one.
they heard that Donaire is talking
Yes.
about it. Okay. We're down to the last 56 seconds of the penultimate round. Good sized crowd enjoying the action here.
I think he was listening to you as well. He did an overhand and a hook after that.
This is what it's like when you have dinner at the Donaires, ladies and gentlemen.
Japanese corner telling him to push. 30 seconds left in round 11. Trying his hardest to land that
If the
overhand.
Vegas fight pushes through, we will be there. We will visit you. We look forward to that, of course. In the meantime, final 20 seconds.
You can see that both guys' power are not as dangerous as it was earlier.
But Inoue was not even looking when he was throwing.
Yeah.
He's
but
just punching.
But you know, fighters, when you go into the last round, the last bell and the announcement, it's final round.
Well, I think they really need to press the gas on this one, especially
Both
the last
sides,
round.
huh? Both sides.
Both sides.
Good
Oh,
left hook
good.
for that time.
That was a good land for Mindoro.
To be able to get this one, he needs a special performance here in the final round. And Inoue could be slightly ahead.
Good hook.
Yes, he's now knocking and nailing Inoue time and again. 3 straight attacks, and he's scoring. But look at the counter punching of Inoue.
Inoue loads up on that right.
That corner,
The slippery corner.
yeah, that's Mindoro's corner.
When it comes down to body positioning, Takeshi Inoue is in an advantage, and this is why he's able to press forward, because his Mindoro his legs are straight up.
Oh,
he has
yes,
no balance.
yes.
That's why when he's starting to try to chase Inoue down, his feet are not coming with him, and the power is being left behind.
That's absolutely correct, as we come down to 1:35 in the last round.
These guys are going to be hurting tomorrow.
But if you win, you're smiling from ear to ear.
Yes.
I'm sure Inoue is thinking, I don't want to fly home sad. I want to fly home with a win.
Well, this is why he's pushing the fight right
Yes,
now.
he is.
A good
Oh,
uppercut
yes,
by
sir.
Inoue. But Mindoro coming back with his own a little uppercut as well.
The uppercut has been the golden punch here in this fight. And both have unleashed it.
Both have both uppercuts and overhand rights.
Yes.
Referee broke that action up.
Another overhand by